All right, boys, we're back here with the Calgary Flames, November 18th, 2023. And man, just like the game says, seller, we're pretty much selling. Like, we're at that point already. We're off to a cold start. We're going to rearrange the bottom six just a little bit here. And then we're going to basically start selling. Blake Coleman can't be moved. Backlund can't be moved. Kadri can't be moved. Lindholm, we'll see. Like, I kind of want to keep him around. He's hard. Like, a player like him's hard to come by. I'm more inclined to trade him Payne. He just has like 8 teams we can't trade him to. So we're going to realistically pick out those 8 teams that we can't move him to. Huberdeau can't be moved. Defensively, Weegar is fine. Anderson, I believe, was fine. I don't think I saw anything on him. Hannafin has like a 10-team no trade or 10-team 2-trade list, so we'll go off that accordingly. He's American, and he's probably going to be wanting to go to a contender. Chris Tanev, Canadian, would probably want to go to a contender. He has an 18. So when it comes time for that, we will definitely be making the right moves there. We can only move, out of all these guys, Payne. We can move any of these bums at the bottom. And then defensively, we can move Hannafin, Tanev to only a few select teams. And Shillington and Zadorov can go anywhere. Markstrom can't be moved because of the no trade clause. The real question is going to be, is Elias Lindholm, is he going to be a part of the future? Or is this retool not going to be able to include him? So let's honestly, out of you 3, let's just get tougher. Let's move AJ Greer up to the 3rd line. Let's move Sharon Govich. No. Yeah, let's just leave everything else. Yeah, we're just going to make that one change. Blake Coleman and Greer are going to switch. And then defensively, we're going to move Zadorov up for Christopher Tanev just to try it, just to get a spark. Let's keep simming now. I don't think this season's a wash. It's a complete wash, I think, at this point already. And Rasmus Anderson gets hurt only for a couple games. Oh, well, we win there. Like, we can still right our ship still. I just don't think we will. I don't think we got the talent to do it. We seem to have the chemistry, which means maybe this coach is actually going to be the answer, and we kind of rock with this coach. Of course, in real life, they hired a new coach after blaming Suter for all their issues last year, which currently it seems like there's more issues than just Daryl Suter being around. Defense, Ryan Murray, of course, we signed last. I can't believe Carolina offered that trade still. A 2nd-round pick for our 7th D-man and a 5th and a 7th. I'll take that any day of the week. Pittsburgh, and then Pittsburgh's trying to rip us off, trying to get a 3rd out of us for a 6th. Hell no. We're going on a little winning streak here. We're in 3rd place as our division has been surprisingly weak out here in the Pacific. We win another. That's like 4 or 5 in a row. Huberdeau has now taken over the points leader. I mean, we were saying in our best case scenario, Huberdeau gets good again. Best case scenario. Elias Lindholm is now a positive player. With Lindholm in the lineup, this team, it can handle itself a little. Markstrom is starting to play lights out at a .913. That is incredible. For $6 million, we need him to play like that, though. Now, at Colorado, they're 14-4. They're going to be a tough team to beat. We lose 8-5. Dustin Wolf, get out. And honestly, I think we got to send down Dustin Wolf. Just, you guys were seeing it last time. He just, even though he's a 79, he just is not ready for this. 8-6-5 in 9 games. Yeah, that's all I need to see. That is all I need to see. 9 games is enough for me. That's why you got a 9-game trial period. Dustin Wolf, get out of town. Let's call up Daniel Vladar. Or, well, who's been the better goalie? Has it been Vladar or Dance? We're going to go with the better one. Okay, it has been Vladar, but not by much. Let's edit the NHL lines, add in Daniel Vladar, and we're going to go back to just rocking Markstrom. I mean, unless this defense is just that bad, or this team out in front is just that bad, and Markstrom is just really going hard on carry right now, which could be could be the case considering we do have 70s on our second line. Like, you can't forget about that. Pelletier and Coronado, not too shabby. Well, I guess they're a bit shabby, but, we expect them to grow. Like, I think at some point they will perfectly suit the role they're playing in. I just think they're a little young. They're not quite ready for what we're asking them to do, which would be the little bit of buying. Maybe that's where the retool comes in as we win 2-1 in a shootout against Vegas. I don't know how. I made them better and they're doing worse. Nicholas Bodine is on waivers. We're not going to claim him. Dallas 11-7-2. Can we get back to 500 as multiple players are apparently back? Oh, it's for the AHL. We don't care. We do not care about that. That's going to be annoying to deal with. Okay, now we got this apparently loaded Vancouver Canucks. And we get a trade offer. Mackenzie Weegar for Jeremy Swayman. We are not going to be doing that trade offer. Not like we can't anyway, but still. And we lose 8-7 in a shootout to Vancouver. We have seen so many 8-goal games. It has actually been unreal how many 8-goal games we've seen against us, not really for us. As we win that one 6-5 in a shootout. What the fuck? Now we got versus Carolina. Josh Bailey. No, we're not doing a pick swap. Versus Carolina, we win 5-4. Okay, we are actually at 500 straight up at 13-13 if you count the OTs as actual losses. We are not taking Jeremy Swayman. Versus New Jersey, we lose 5-4. Damn. I guess there's a better. Let's just go in at Colorado. Let's see if we can win. We win 2-0. Holy shit, Jacob Markstrom. Impressive. I can't believe that Jacob Markstrom actually just got a 2-0 shutout against Colorado, especially after having those 8 and 5 goals against games. He rebounds nicely. Now at Vegas, how will Daniel Vladar do in his first game? He loses 5-4. That's been a very common score to see. We're currently in a wild card spot with a team like this. Do you say you're just a pretender anyway and sell? Or do you say, fuck it, we're going to push for that playoff spot? Which I think maybe we try and do a weird, riding the line where we try and get some young talent that could be doing something that might not have that much value. But that might not be possible to do either. Sharon Govich gets hurt till Christmas Eve as we get an OT win against Minnesota. Those big interconference games. Now versus Tampa, got a little nice couple Eastern Conference teams. We shut out Tampa, okay. Now versus Florida, can we get a win? Arvidsson for no. Versus Florida, we lose 4-0. Okay. I mean, not bad. 2 out of 3. Now at Anaheim, they're 12-14. We can beat them. Come on, we're second in our division right now. At Anaheim, we lose 3-1. Now we go at LA. Come on, offense. 1 goal in the last 2 games. At LA, Igor is finally back. And we lose 2-1. Okay, let's switch out the goalies. Let's switch out Igor. Come on, this offense has put up 2 goals in the last 3 games. Let's just switch it out. Danny Vladar back in the net. Let's see Vladar's second game. Maybe it's a little bit better than the first. I hope it's a bit better than the first time. Seattle 15-19-1. I can't believe how weak the Pacific has been. LA's been bad. Sharks are somehow not in last as the Kraken and Ducks are. I mean, I made the Ducks better. Kraken I did make a bit worse. Canucks, Oilers, I tanked them. I made the Oilers dog shit. But I guess McDavid is carrying right now as Vladar loses 5-3. Okay, so Vladar is going to average 5 goals a game. That is quite evident after his back-to-back games allowing 5 goals. Could we make another switch on this third line? Okay, this third line is popping off. We are not changing the third line. This fourth line is still doing dog shit. I think we're just going to scratch Blake Coleman. I mean, I hate to do it. Which other? I wouldn't scratch either of the other two. It's Blake Coleman. Okay, we're going to put in Dryden Hunt because he has been, out of all of them, he's been the best. Second line, I mean, it's cooled off a little, but for 70s, they're doing as good as they can. This first line, like -3 with Lindholm, it could be worse. Defensively, this has not gotten much better. Chris Tanev has gotten better. Let's move. Okay, yeah, let's go Tanev, Shillington, Zadorov, and Hanifin. Hanifin doesn't fit this coach, and as we've already kind of discussed a little, not Hanifin, but the coach, like, for what the players we have, he really does fit our systems that we're trying to work within that. So I think Hanifin might end up being like an odd man out, and we kind of use him to go get something that we actually need, and kind of actually do use this as a retool period if we can string together a couple games, because we're on a massive losing streak right now after being on a good winning streak. And there we go. Okay, we finally answer back with a win over Philly 4-1. Now it's time to get back in a playoff spot. We are not trading for Evander Kane. At Minnesota, we lose 4-2. We need to beat Nashville. This is a must win against Nashville. And we do win 3-2. We win the must win game. Okay, that's big. Because really, this is our playoff stretch. This is where we find out if we're buyers or not. Like, our playoff stretch, our race to the playoffs has already started because of our slow start. Ryan Murray has not been complete dog shit in his couple stints playing. I am shocked. Tanev's now gone from -4 to -2. He's gotten even better. At Philly, they're a positive team. Can we beat them? Come on, we lose 3-1. Oh, the goal scoring dries up. I think we really are like a sniper away from being a playoff team, though, not a champ. I think, do we just try and make a move, get Hanifin off the team now? Let's see how we do the next couple games, and then we're going to make the decision. Let's see how we do the next couple games. At Chicago, they're a bad team. We lose 6-3. Okay. That is a major loss. That we just lost. Let's take a look at the schedule. Take a look at our next 3-4 games and see when is a good stopping point to see, are we going to buy or sell? Because it's going to start soon okay. Perfect. Okay, right before Toronto, let's use these next 4 games. These next 4 games are going to decide our fate. We'll be up 4 games past halfway. We'll be 44 games in. We'll have a good sense of who we are, where we're at, what we'll need, and what kind of moves we're willing to make. Because it's going to be a little hard to get a winger from a team that Hanifin would want to go to. We only got 8 to 10 teams, and we need to realistically pick those 8 to 10 teams. We are not going to try and be unrealistic with this one bit. I want it to make sense for all parties involved when we go get someone. I want it, obviously some big time blockbusters happen, but I want it to make sense, it could feasibly happen. As versus Ottawa, we lose 8-0. Wow. If that's not a telltale sign. Martin Pospisil gets hurt. We beat Arizona 3-2, though. I mean, we can beat Vegas and Arizona. At Vegas, can we beat them? They're a good team. So we lose 4-3 there. Yeah, the Sharks are the team that's above us. We're just not a good team. The Western Conference is just weak right now. Mackenzie Weegar's out till January 29th. We win 4-3 there. We might as well now see how are we when Weegar gets back? We might as well wait till Weegar gets back. So versus Toronto, Akito Hirose, I don't care. We do beat Toronto 5-4 in a shootout. Okay. Versus Edmonton, another good team. Can we take out Edmonton in a game? Ryan Murray gets an MCL sprain. He's out till February now. And we win 4-1. So now with Ryan Murray out, let's go sign another free agent. And I guess call up Dan Gilbert. Did not see the MCL sprain coming. But here we are. So, defenseman, let's go get Scott. Wait, is this Michael Jordan? Wait, Michael Jordan? It is Michael Jordan. Let's sign Michael Jordan. The GOAT. To a contract, 1 year, $700K, the league minimum. Let's get him signed. Let's call up Dan Gilbert so we're not rocking an NHL or a forward on defense. 74 Dan Gilbert, you're going to get 1 game in, buddy, because then you're going to be sent right down for the GOAT. Michael Jordan. And I mean, we're winning right now without Mackenzie Weegar, which is almost pushing me towards a fuck it. Let's go make a move that'll help us this year and for the future. We're not just planning for this year. We gotta think long term, because this team clearly is not in a point to win the cup probably. Like, maybe we can make some noise in the playoffs, but I don't know if even if we make it, like, we're not gonna win it. But we can be competitive and have a build towards the future. Michael Jordan signs. Can we beat St. Louis? And we beat St. Louis. Oh my God. Our leading point getter has 35 points, but we're still chilling. Michael Jordan getting the call. Actually, you know what? We won with Dan Gilbert. If he did good, we're going to let him play. Oh, he was a +2. He had 2 penalties. We're letting him play. He can stick it out if he's going to be a +2 with two penalties. Oh, honestly, you know what I just forgot to do? Because they never give you a full staff. Yeah, let me quickly hire some scouts because I forgot to do this. Let's get a USA scout in here. McGuire, Shore, offer contract. Let's get another OHL scout in here, and then let's go get a European scout in there. I always like to have 2 Canadian guys in the OHL because the OHL just always has the most players, and there's always a good chance someone's going to be there. And then doubling up on Nordic and European countries. Hey, let's keep going. I mean, we've been a streaky team though. Like, we go on massive winning streaks, but I'm sure we're going to answer back with a losing streak. Max Lahoy. He any good? 77. We might as well stick it out with the GOAT, Michael Jordan. Mantha and Tanev, no, we don't need a player swap there. Versus Columbus, they're a good team this year. Abigail McGuire, oh, we hired a girl. Look at us being inclusive. Mackenzie Weegar is fully back. Connor Carrick, he might not be a bad guy. 78, two-way forward. Yeah, we'll actually claim Connor Carrick. I fuck with Connor Carrick. Can we beat? And yeah, we get the shit kicked out of us versus Columbus 5-2. I mean, if we lose versus Chicago, it's like we were about to enter a losing streak before the bye week. That's all that means. That is all that'll mean. Dryden Hunt has been a very consistent man for us. AJ Greer, still plus. Can probably look to extend him, honestly. Like, he's not a bad player. Dan Gilbert, thank you for your services. We got Mackenzie Weegar back, though. And all of our offense. Like, we just need more offense. Like, Coronado and Pelletier, like, they've been holding their own. You know, they're not letting anyone score on them. But they're not doing much scoring of their own. Like, Matt Coronado, 20 points in 46 games on the second line. We need a bit more than that. And he's getting power play time. Let's actually, now that I think about it, let's take a look at our special team numbers. Didn't even think of that. Because I'm sure if I had to guess, we're going to have a shitty power play, but a pretty good penalty kill. Because you guys saw our power play. It is a weird set. Oh, wait, I'll show you guys the power play. I can't believe I didn't do that in the last episode. I now feel stupid. So, Western Conference, goals for per game, we're sitting at, let's see. Oh, God, we're going to be down. Let's go whole league so we actually know where we're ranked. So, whole league, goals for per game, where are we ranked? Where the fuck are, oh, there we are, 30. Okay, so we're bottom. Like, we're not even getting 3 goals a game. And we've had some massive games where we get like 5 or 6 goals. So clearly we are a very streaky team. Goals against per game, one of the highest in the league, 8th worst. Power play, was this dead last? It's 9th. It's got to be 9th. Penalty kill. Okay, we're not on the bottom. Are we at the top? We're not at the top, okay? Are we at least near the middle? 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, we're 19th. Our best number is 19th penalty kill. So not only do we actually need power play, but we need penalty kill. And our power play is not good. It's a weird-ass setup, but I don't know what else to do. Whoa. What is that plus minus? Okay, we need to break up this first line. We need to break it up. Yeah, we need to break that up. That is insanely bad. Like, they were kind of holding their own, but they have completely fallen off. in such a short amount of time. Okay, let's make a move. What would be the best move? Honestly, Huberdeau, what are you? Can you play playmaker? You know what? We're going to go Huberdeau on the second line, and we're going to put Kadri up on the first line just to see how it goes. Kadri's a +2. Huberdeau is a -16. So it honestly can't get much worse. But hopefully this actually ends up working. We'll see here. First game versus Chicago. The Blackhawks. Ruby Humphrey decides to be a scout, and so does Bedrick Reichel. So versus Chicago, they're a bad team. Can we get a win? We're in a playoff spot technically right now. Can we keep that? Versus Chicago, we get a 3-0 shutout. Okay, that's a good sign. And there we go. So 50 points, 49 games. So 50 points, 49 games played here at our bye week. I mean, like, positionally, like, we're in a spot to really hone a playoff spot. Like, we control our own destiny. The Kings are on our ass. They have 4 points, 3 games at hand. I mean, they would need to win 3 in a row. I think, honestly, let's take a real quick look. Let's take a look at the trade block. Who is really in a spot to, like, move a winger as a conservative buyer? An offensive winger at that. That is the biggest question of all. Because if that is available, we could be in business for an offensive winger. But I just don't know how many teams are really going to be buying that want a guy like Noah Hannafin, but also don't want to give up a forward. JT Compher, I mean, I think he's just a two-way forward. Like we have a million JT Compers. We do not need JT Compher. Zach Hyman, I mean, I don't think so. Coughlin, no. Kopitar is on the block. That is a weird one. I mean, Fitz fourth line. It wouldn't make sense. He would never in a million years be traded to Calgary. Victor Arvidsson actually could be a perfect match. I mean, that honestly, I know what I just said, but there's a difference between Anze Kopitar and Victor Arvidsson. There's a big difference. Islanders, Rangers, Ottawa. Ottawa's looking to move Claude Giroux and Josh Norris. Okay. What other forwards do you have? Would you have someone... You don't really have what we would need. That at least you wouldn't be willing to give it up. See, Tarasenko, another guy up, he's been balling. There's no doubt about it. He's been balling this year. Deserves to go up. Couturier, Cam Atkinson. He doesn't fit any of our lines. Damn it. He would have actually been perfect. I would have really fucked with a Cam Atkinson edition. See, Pittsburgh, they're being real bad. Riley Smith is available. Okay, Riley Smith could actually work out. He could actually be a perfect candidate. And would Hannafin want to go to Pittsburgh? They're 30-16 they might be perfect. They don't want Hannafin. But realistically, for what they'd be getting, they need an actual defenseman. They need that. They get another true top 4 defenseman. We get Riley Smith in a second. Even though they don't want to give up the second. That is what the trade, Riley Smith in a second for Noah Hannafin. That's not a terrible deal. It's really not. Let's keep going, see if there's anyone else available. We might go jump on Riley Smith and have that be our first trade of the franchise. St. Louis has Pavel Buchnevich. Okay, that's an interesting one. Playmaker, line 1. I mean, he's honestly Jonathan Huberdeau at a correct price tag. So we will not be doing that. Toronto, no. Vancouver, no. Vegas, no. Washington, they might have someone. Evgeny Kuznetsov and Max Pacioretty. Max Pacioretty is an interesting one. He's only shooting 9%. He's taking 125 shots. He takes the puck away. He's been a good player. He's been a good player for him. And he's honestly, it's a better situation than Riley Smith, I feel like. Because it's more of a rental. And I feel like since he's more of a rental player, he's honestly more valuable to us that way. Skaters matching they even have Anthony Mantha, who that's just 1 year, right? Yeah, even that's only a year. He doesn't fit. So if we did Pacioretty, they have a second next year. Pacioretty in a second. Would you want Noah Hannafin? Well, I guess then the question would be, would Noah Hannafin want to go here? They want Noah Hannafin. Oh, they're actually a good team. Wait a minute. Since they're a good team, they're getting Noah Hannafin. So with that, yeah, they get a perfect guy to go pair alongside John Carlson. They're selling off Pacioretty because they don't need the forward depth. That is why. That makes sense, actually. So they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So yeah, they'd still probably want a forward back unless they were to like go run with like some shitter. So we would also, because it's Hannafin, we're going to assume he does waive it. He's going back to America and he's going to a good team. Forwards overall wise, we'd also throw in Blake Coleman as a no trade clause, who's someone who doesn't have a no trade clause that's worth moving. On offense, holy shit, there's no one. Mangiapane, but I don't want to move him. The whole point is to then move Mangiapane down to the second line. Huberdeau, we can't move. I wish. His potential's top 6. Fuck, I didn't even realize that. I should have made it elite. Oh, fuck. Well, no, he's never going to get to that elite level. Okay, so let's just throw in Sharon Govich, too. Oh, they really can't do that. Okay, it'd really be a 1-for-1. They're getting defense, we're getting offense. In a second, will it go through? No, they can live with it, but they don't want to do it for that. Then, honestly, I think I'd then rather just go Riley Smith. And it's even more likely that our guy Noah Hannafin would waive his no trade clause for a team like Pittsburgh. So Hannafin for Riley Smith, a second. We might be able to even scream out a pick for next year, like a 5th next year. So let's go Noah Hannafin, Riley Smith, second and a 5th. Will it go through? Trade rejected. Let's take out the 5th. Noah Hannafin for Riley Smith in a second. Oh, okay, we're kind of close. We're like right there. Let's see, is it because they probably want a forward to replace what they're giving up? Do they want that roster forward? We'll give them a roster forward. Yeah, let's give them a roster forward. Because honestly, they got like no depth. They could use anything depth-wise. And that would include an Igor Sharangovich. There we go. They'd have too many skaters. That's fine. We'll take someone back. And that person we'll take back is just going to be... Oh, actually, you know what? Skaters matching the block. Do you guys have another guy I'd want on this list? Oh, Matt Nieto. Yeah, give me Matt Nieto too. Yeah, give me Matt Nieto. So, Pittsburgh would be over the league. Salary cap. Okay, we'll even retain money on Noah Hannafin. So, we will be retaining $1 million off Noah Hannafin. Okay, that still won't work. We'll retain $2 million off of Noah Hannafin to make this deal work. So Noah Hannafin, Igor Sharangovich. I mean, honestly, now we really deserve another pick. If they're getting Noah Hannafin for $2 million, yeah, give us another pick. Give us a 4th next year. Will it go through? No, fine, no pick. We'll just take what we can get. Wow, that you're quite far off. Okay, so it's close. It's even closer than before. We're gonna leave Nieto. We still want a second. We'll just throw in a 6 just to push it through. Will it go through? We believe this transaction is a good transaction. We'll see you out on the ice. There we go, Pittsburgh. So we add Riley Smith, which we needed offense. Noah Hannafin, who's honestly a weak point already. We move him off. Ryan Murray's still hurt, but we did pick up Connor Carrick off waivers. So we're going to actually call up Connor Carrick, and he's going to start. We're going to send down Dewar to the AHL now that we added Matt Nieto also to our offense. Edit the NHL lines. So we had 2 forwards to the offensive core. We lose a defenseman. That's all right with me. Let's put in... No, not Blake Coleman. Fuck Blake Coleman. We're going Matt Nieto on the 4th line. Dubé's going to move over and play center. Okay, no, he's not. Okay, so I guess Nieto is going to play center. Can he do a face-off? He can't. Neither of them really can. We're just going to leave it in Nieto. 60 face-off, whatever. He's still a +1. Defensively, let's put in our man Connor Carrick, who's going to be starting for us, -1, whatever. Offensively, we're going to now take out, who are we going to take out? Hunt? Yeah, let's take out Hunt for Riley Smith. Oh, perfect. Yeah, so let's move Ruzicka down to the 4th line now. Bang. So Ruzicka, 4th line center with Nieto and Dubé. So we improved the 4th line, and now we're going to move, let's move Riley Smith up to the 2nd line, move Pelletier down to the 3rd line with AJ Greer, Michael Backlund. So we keep that presence of 3rd line. We get Matt Nieto. The 4th line actually gets better. The 2nd line is much more improved with an addition of Riley Smith. Defensively, Connor Carrick, can we get rid of the -1 in any way? There's got to be a way. No way to get rid of the -1. Okay, well, we know when Ryan Murray's back, we'll just put in Ryan Murray and Connor Carrick will turn into that. With Markstrom balling out, we might be fine. So there's our first big trade of the franchise mode, adding Riley Smith. And hey, that's what I said about retooling. We did also add a draft pick. We're up to 3 seconds this year. 3 seconds, because there's still that one from Carolina. We get Pittsburgh's, and then we have our own. So we are still adding players. Noah Yulson is on waivers. How good are you? 77. We do not need you. So after the bye week, now let's see how we do. Ryan Murray comes back. Jacob Bryson, that's some salary on you unless you're good. Yeah, you're not good. Ryan Murray should be back in about 3 weeks after the bye. And Islanders already fired their head coach. 36 points. They are the worst team in the NHL. Now we got at Boston after the bye. That's a tough matchup after a bye week. We win 5-4. Riley Smith, no points in his first game. He comes over, already our leading point man. But, hey, could be caught if he doesn't get a point soon. We win 3-2 in a shootout there. Still no points for Riley Smith. Bad sign, considering he's on our most offensively powered line with Huberdeau and Coronado. Now we got at New York. They just fired their head coach. We lose in a shootout to them, but Riley Smith does record a point. Now at New York Rangers, we lose in a shootout again. So at least we're getting points. We're still stacking them. Ryan Murray has returned to the lineup. Good. When he's fully healed, he will be starting. We're going to send down Dan Gilbert. Thank you for your services. Connor Carrick is going to move to our bench in a moment. Sean Monahan for Mackenzie Weegar? Hell no. Yes, but we can't make the trade. Versus San Jose now. Can we get a win here? Come on, they're a bad team. There we go. We win 5-2. Huberdeau's up to 42 points. Good for him. Versus Detroit now. They're a bad team in the sim, even though I made them better. Ryan Murray is fully healed now. We lose 4-2 against New Jersey. We're going to switch out. So I'm going to switch out the goalies. Give Vladar a game. Let's honestly, now that I think about it, we should have went to free agency for a goalie just to see. So Connor Carrick, -2 in 8 games. Cool. Let's go back to Ryan Murray, who's even in 5 games. So Markstrom in .915 save percentage. He's been lights out. Vladar, 6 games, .850. Let's see if we can sub him out. I hope there's someone in the free agency. I should have just looked sooner, because there definitely would have been someone beforehand. But now, I don't know. Where's a Thomas Vokoun when you needed him? I'm pretty sure there was a game where he was a good an 82 overall free agent goalie. Goalies. Oh, we do have our Thomas Vokoun. Yaroslav Halak. I'm pretty sure he signed in real life, but oh well. Let's give Halak a deal. I'm sure he'll sign for the minimum. He can come in and back up Markstrom after Vladar plays his last game. A couple former Bruins and Vladar and Halak versus Winnipeg. Vladar's final game is oh fuck. I didn't mean to give you a 2-way. We win 3-1 actually. Good job, Vladar. Let's give another contract to Halak. Is it a 2? Oh, we might only be able to afford a 2-way. That's why. Oh, damn. Can we really not do a one-way deal? It's on one-way. One-way, $775K. I think the game's automatically doing that. So let's also just go get Aaron Dell as a backup to the backup. 1 year, $775K. Hopefully one of them signs for that. I mean, remember when there was a shot Aaron Dell was going to be great after he had like some insane backup run. People were like, hey, he could start for his next team. Yeah, I think that was when he was going to Carolina. That's when people were saying that, but I might be wrong. Maybe it was San Jose. So okay, so it's making them get two-way deals. I'm assuming it's because we just have no money to afford a one-way deal. And then Vladar, we give him a second game and he loses 8-2. He makes up for his good game by absolutely shitting himself. Good job, Danny Vladar. What is his actual name? Oh, it's just Dan. Okay, so I'm fine calling him Danny. 8-5-3. I mean, I hope Dustin Wolf's tearing it up at least. We'll check on that soon. At Edmonton, this is a must-win. This really is a must-win. So is LA. These next couple of games are must-win games. At Edmonton, what can we do? Huberto, how about you get your 10th goal of the year, huh? Can you do that? At Edmonton, we win 4-2. Okay, well, Huberto, I think he got a point that game. Couldn't get a goal, but we win 4-2, so who cares? Now we got home versus LA. We win 3-2. Hey, that trade's looking better and better. Huberto keeps getting points. Hopefully they're Riley Smith goals. And we might pass the Oilers for this wild card spot. So we are actually looking really nice, especially adding that second. Our next game versus Pittsburgh. Our record's almost as good as theirs now. So what does that say? No, they needed Hannafin. We needed Riley Smith. It was a perfect trade. Versus Pittsburgh now. Come on. Tanev's out till March 10th. That's fine. We lose 6-3 there. Versus Seattle now. Can we beat them? Then we got Tampa Bay. We get a point against Seattle. Now we got a game against Tampa Bay, and then it's the deadline. What more moves do we make? We'll see. At Tampa Bay, we lose 6-2. Okay, so we kind of already showed our hand with the Riley Smith trade. We're in this weird retooling stage where we're trying to get picks and assets when possible, while also building a team to win right now. So, because the only team that could catch us is the team in our own division, the Kraken. And I think we're going to be fine. I think we can stay ahead of them. I like our odds to make the playoffs as of right now, even though we have not been a great team. We've won in bunches. We've gone on the winning streaks you need. The losing streaks have kind of killed us also and brought us back down to earth. But the winning streaks have been a major help to prop us up. So goals for per game, where are we now? We're still under 3 goals even with Riley Smith. Goals against per game, it's gotten better. It's at like a 3.5. Now it's at 3.4. Power play percentage, 14.4. And PK 81. So that still hasn't really changed. Let me go make sure Riley Smith's in a good power play spot. Because now that I'm thinking about it, he might not be getting the power play time he should be. So let me double check here. Power play. So let's just take out Mangiapane and throw in Riley Smith straight up. And speaking of Riley Smith, even without the power play time, let's see how he's done. Oh man, he's actually on mine. Oh well. 4 points -1. Okay. Have not been winning because of this guy. That is for sure. How about Matt Nieto? Hopefully he has given us a boost. 1 point -1. Well, at least we got a second round pick out of it then. Ryan Murray's a -5. I might have hurt us more. I mean, we're winning more. But I might have hurt us more than anything, actually, with that trade, it appears. But we're winning more, so maybe not. We're in a weird spot. So, 30, 27, and 5. I think honestly, we're in a weird spot where we're going to trade our quality for quantity. Or just try and make some sort of move here. Yeah, let me figure out some trade ideas, and then I'll be back here where we're going to be really trying to make an interesting retooling push for the playoffs. All right, boys, we got our first trade of the deadline, hopefully. And if you notice, we're sticking with that rebuild, retool, go in mentality. So we're trading for Erik Johnson, an 83 two-way defenseman, the year left at $3 million. Trading for a first, and we're trading for Jukka Harju, an 82-way with a year left. And we're trading away Chris Tanev, an 84 defenseman with a year left at $4.5 million. We're also trading away Oliver Killington, 1.1 with a year left. We're probably not going to bring him back. We're probably not going to bring Tanev back. We're probably not going to bring Johnson or Jukka Harju back. We're really trying to trade for this first round pick. That's the big seller in all this. So will it go through? No. You're not even in the right city, let alone the ballpark. Okay. Well, I don't think we're going to get a first now. I don't think we're getting a first. Let's just get some other picks then. It was worth a shot for a first. It's always worth a shot to try and get a first. Let's just load up on seconds. Yeah, 2 seconds. That's fine with me. Oh, whoops. I took off the wrong thing. I was just like, what do you mean there's 45? I took off a first, but no. There we go. Get Erik Johnson back in there. Okay, 2 seconds. Erik Johnson, Jukka Harju for Tanev and Shillington. Trade rejected, pretty far away. It's getting close. Let's make it a 2024 second, a 2025 third, and a 2026 third. Let's try that. We're really steeping into our bag, but we're just trying to get as much value as we can here. Okay, now we're back to not even in the right city. Second and third. Let's also throw in a fifth. Let's throw in a fifth. Oh, we can't throw in a fifth this year. Let's throw in a fifth next year. Love fifths. Can that go through? Pretty far away. Okay, we're just going to go straight up. Second and third. Wow, that doesn't go through. Okay. I actually thought that would 1,000% go through. So now let's just... Oh, whoops. All right, so now let's just go fourth and fifth. Yeah, let's just go second, fourth, fifth. Tanev, Shillington. Wow, still. Okay, just that. There we go. A second and a fourth and Erik Johnson and Jukka Harju for Shillington and Chris Tanev. It took a little longer than I thought. I probably thought the first wasn't going to go through, but when it was just a straight up second, I thought the second would go up. But oh well, doesn't matter. We still got our trade done. So we get slightly worse there, but we do get the second. We get the second, and we get some late picks in the future. So overall, it's a win. It's a win of a trade. We get Erik Johnson, and now let's also throw in Jukka Harju right here for Connor Carrick. Righty Jukka Harju. And then we're also going to make a trade. Oh, Jukka Harju actually does fit. Oh, he only fits on the second line. Okay. Let's, that's interesting. And Erik Johnson. Okay. So more than likely, this is going to be our second pairing. Let's try and find a third defenseman to replace Ryan Murray. Thank you, Ryan Murray, but it's time for you to be replaced. Shootout, I guess one of those guys were on the shootout. I didn't even realize. Let's just put Riley Smith in there. We still need a defenseman still. Okay, that's what we still need. And the next team I want to go to is Chicago and get one of their players. They're a team who are completely rebuilding and shutting it down. I want to add Alexander Edler. It's not going to take much to get him, but it's just someone I want. Is there anyone else here that I really want to get? Honestly, I'll also throw in Danny DeKeyser as a defenseman option. Actually, no, we don't. Yeah, we'll throw in Danny DeKeyser too. So, Alexander Edler, Danny DeKeyser. 4. Skaters matching the block. Who do they want down here? They want this Nikolaev guy. Sure, throw him in. They don't want a goalie. Draft pick. What do we got? Ooh. Okay, we'll throw in a 7th a couple years from now. Nikolaev, a 7th for DeKeyser and Edler. Will it go through? No. Okay, let's go Nikolaev for Edler straight up. Trade rejected. Okay, let's throw in like a 6. We're going to have to. No, let's try the 7th a couple years from now first. Okay, that will go through. So, Nikolaev and a 7th for Alexander Edler. Can we get him to retain cap to get it under a milli? We can. Good. How much cap will they retain? They'll retain all of it. Perfect. Okay, Nikolaev and a 7th for Alexander Edler, and it's a perfect deal for us. He's on a very cheap deal. Very cheap. How much money is he at? Edler for only $775K. That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. So, what else do we really need? I think so with this plan, as you guys can probably tell, we're leaning towards resigning Elias Lindholm. I don't see a reason really why we'd get, the value would be nice. We get Edler in there, good addition. But it's like, if we're going to make the playoffs, we need Lindholm. If we make the playoffs, we're going to do it with Elias Lindholm. Let's throw Riley Smith on the first line. Mangiapane, Huberdeau. Yeah, let's go minus 18. No, yeah, let's leave it like that. Mangiapane, Huberdeau, Coronado, Riley Smith, Elias Lindholm, Nazem Kadri. Let's try that lineup. Greer, Backlund, Pelletier. I still like as a third line. Dubé, Ruzicka, Nieto. I still like as a fourth line. But honestly, I kind of like Coronado there. Like, this is the team. This is the team. We're just going to leave everything as is from here on out, I think. Like, we'll see if we can make the playoffs. It'd be great to make the playoffs in year one. I think it'd show that we're really in a good... I kind of want to separate. Or, you know what? Let's move Coronado down to the third line. Pelletier is going to go on the second with Mangiapane with Huberdeau. And Riley Smith's going to go up to the first line. Let's try that. We're going to go into the trade deadline just to see if there's any last second big trades we want to go through that we just see someone big pop up on the block. But I doubt it. We're going to go conservative buyer because really that is what we have been all year long. We've been picking up picks, but we're still buying at the same time. So, Swayman, Kane signed with Philly. Monahan is an 88 with Montreal. Couturier, Kopitar, Hyman, Kuz. Yeah, no, we got our team. We got our team. We've done our trades. We got our team. Let's see the trade summary. Has there been any trades? Oh, well, that's trade deadline summary. I just want trades in general. Okay, I guess I can't see that here. I'm curious though. Let's just take a look. Let's recap the picks that we got. So this year, first 3 seconds, a third, and 2/4. We did our job. We acquired picks, and we're still just as competitive. We are not any less competitive than we were when we walked into office, and we only got more picks. So I'd say just overall, we're better. We're a better team, better asset management, better everything since day one. Let's keep going. Any big trades happening at the deadline here in year one? A lot of teams are cap stricken, so it's going to be hard to really see any big moves. Do we see any? Sean Monahan goes to Carolina for 2 firsts. Holy shit, Carolina. Going all in. Jacob Zaboral is actually getting placed on waivers. Not for $1 million. No, we don't need that for $1 million. Okay, so that's actually a huge trade. Let's see if there's any other kind of smaller trades that have been happening around the league. Cam Talbot goes to Minnesota for a second. Zub is going to Anaheim. Tyson Barrie is going to Carolina in a swap for Orlov. Okay, our trade. Pacioretty going back to Carolina. That's funny. So Carolina's going all in. Tampa's getting Luke Shen for Nick Paul, that they also got Carrier, so they're making up for the loss. Jeff Petry's going to Vancouver. Vancouver loaded up. Tanev to Toronto. And Eric Stahl. Robbie Fabry to the Devils. Let's see. Yanni Gore to Vegas. Philippe Danault for a first in Lysell. How did that not pop up? That's huge. Boston gets Philippe Danault and Matt Roy. And I loaded up Boston. It's funny that Buffalo traded Tanev after we traded him there. Like a day later. But hey, shit happens. So, we helped them out on defense. We did our job. But let's take a look at some of these teams. So, Boston loads up at center. Now they got Danault, Coyle, Zaka there. Poitras down here at an 83. I helped him. Wow, this team's low. They gotta have an injury. Scratched. Yeah, Heinen and Carlo are hurt. Mason Lohrhe's scratched. Where is Coyle? Did Coyle get... Where is Charlie Coyle? Okay, no Charlie Coyle. Lindholm, McAvoy, Roy, Forbett, Grzelcyk, Shattenkirk. Then we got Carolina loading up with Brett Pesce and Tyson... Or no, I thought they traded for a defenseman. I don't know, but they traded for Tyson Barrie. And then they also go out, trade for Max Pacioretty, Sean Monahan. They signed Phil the Thrill. Carolina is loaded, trying to make up for Freddie Anderson. They got a 65 in net. Who the fuck? So, let's see how we do post-deadline. We've made our moves. Can we get into the playoffs? At Florida, first game since the deadline. How will we... Lindholm's hurt. We lose and Lindholm gets hurt our first game post-deadline. Maybe we should have sold harder. Let's also, now that we did not trade Lindholm, we are going to try and sign him to an extension. Let's do that right now. We don't want to move him. We're not in a spot to move him. I feel like we're still trying to be competitive. I say we don't sign him to a massively long-term deal, though. That is the one exception we're going to try and get done with Elias Lindholm. We're going to try and make it a shorter deal. Let's go 4 years. Or we'll go 5. He wants 6. We'll meet you in the middle at 5 years. So that would bring him to 35. Yeah, let's go that. Let's go 30. Or no, I'd rather go 4 years at 7.5. 4 years at $7.5 million a year for Elias Lindholm. I think that's a steal. That is a steal. Honestly, we can go a little. Let's go 4 years, 7.45 for Elias Lindholm. We aren't going that 8-year route, but we can't go 8 years with Elias Lindholm. He's 29. The Flames in real life are already seeing what happens when you do that with Kadri. We're just being realistic with them. We're like, hey, don't burn us. Just give us a 4-year deal. We'll treat you right at the end. Hopefully we can get that deal done. Now, goalies, let's go back to Jacob Markstrom. Vladar, 8 games, 8.53. You'd think it gets better, but no, he's consistently an 8.53. Now, at Carolina, can we start building some ground? We lose 2-1, and already all of our ground, and Lindholm signs, good. But all that ground we had, it wasn't a lot, but the little we had is already gone as we lose 5-1 versus Colorado. Now we got Vegas. Jesus Christ. Lindholm was fully healed, though, at least. We win in a shootout over Vegas 5-4 without Elias Lindholm. That is a miracle. Way to go, Blake Coleman. Way to go. -10. Absolute shitter. Okay, Elias Lindholm goes in. That's $4.5 million. We got to do something with Blake Coleman. When we can trade him somewhere, hopefully a good team wants him and we can move him. So, versus Montreal now. Come on, boys. 3 points up ahead against the next team. Versus Montreal. Cole Schwitt gets hurt in the minors. Don't care. Kuznetsov, don't care. Versus Montreal, we win 4-3. Holy shit, we're winning games. Now versus Washington, they sold at the deadline. They got rid of Pacioretty. We win 4-2. Now we got Vancouver. This is going to be a tough one. But we've built up ground against the Kraken and the Jets and Predators in the other division. At Vancouver now. Come on. This would be a huge win. Biggest game of the year if we can win. Cole Schwint fully back. Good for him. We lose 2-1. Come on, offense. The offensive woes, they kill us. When our offense doesn't show up, man. It's a ball breaker. Huberdeau's now a -7. He hasn't changed. Riley's a +2. I think that's better. -3. Yeah, Riley Smith is playing better than he has ever on that first line, so we're just going to leave him there. Mangiapane -8. That's getting slightly better. Good. Let's give Markstrom a day off. Let's go to Vladar for, again, just a game. Just one game. Let's see how we can do here against Buffalo, another great team. I'm sure Vladar is about to get lit up, but whatever. Ryan Murray's out till March 29th. Ever since we win in OT, it's a miracle, but we're still switching it. Ever since we signed Ryan Murray, he plays 3 games and then gets some major injury. but a win's a win. Huge overtime win. We're getting the extras and we're getting it done. Vladar's up to an 8.65. Good for him. Markstrom might be damn near 70 games played by the end of this year. Okay, at Chicago now. They're under 500. We should beat them. We should beat them at Chicago. Come on. Don't let them spoil. Oh my God, we lose in a shootout. Okay, we at least got a point. But we gotta win here. At St. Louis, we got to win. We win 3-2 against St. Louis. It's a miracle. Ryan Murray's back. Good. I don't think he was. I'm pretty sure he's the sub now after our trades. So we shouldn't have to do anything. But I'll double check just in case. Defensively, yeah, we're set. Oh, yeah. This defensive core, man. This 3 new defensemen we trade for, and they are working out perfectly. Versus LA now. They're 34-8. They're a bad team. We can beat up on them. As Rasmus Anderson's out till April 8th as we lose 5-2. Okay, versus Anaheim now. They're a good team. They got 40 wins. Come on, we need a win. The Kings are on our ass now. We lose 5-3. No, the Kings are still on our ass. Back-to-back bad games. Let's just switch the goalies up. Maybe Vladar can steal us another one. Like, who knows? Goalies. Yeah, Markstrom, give him a day off. Let's go to Danny Vladar. Man, it's got to be hard. It's hard playing without a fucking defenseman. Rasmus Anderson being gone is huge. At Winnipeg, okay, there's a shootout loss. Okay, we get a point there at least. At least we get a point. We need the points. Okay, versus Edmonton, can we at least get a point? We need points. Edmonton, Eric Johnson's now out till April 11th as we lose 3-1 and we're out of a playoff spot. Okay, but Rasmus Anderson is back, man. Earlier in the year, remember when I was like, man, we are out by 3 games. You can blame me. We might be out by within 3 games. God damn it. Come on, boys. There's no way. Anderson's been playing hurt too. Okay. Carrick, get out for Anderson. And now Anderson goes in. Carrick goes right there. There we go. He's even. Can we make a switch to make it better? Yeah, let's go Zadorov. Let's move Carrick and Edler back down here by themselves. We're going to go Vladar. No, we're going to go back to Markstrom now. And we got to win. It's time to win. At San Jose, we better kick the shit out of San Jose. At San Jose, good. We win 4-1. Good. We do what we're supposed to. We have games at hand. I did not realize that before. That is huge for us. But we need to beat the teams we're supposed to beat. So LA, we got to beat LA. We got to beat LA now. They're next. They are next. Oh, man, is he now doing worse? -5. I think it was a -7 before. I think it's better. I think it's still getting better. Yeah, let's pull Carrick. Let's go Eric Johnson. Let's see how Eric Johnson has done here. -6. Yeah, let's switch it up then. Edler, Johnson, Zadorov, Jokiharju. Jokiharju and Zadorov got it done last game, so let's see him get it done again. Markstrom, we need another good game out of you. We need it. At LA now. Come on. At LA. Can we beat them? They're bad. They are bad. We win in overtime 2-1. Holy shit. We win 2-1 in overtime, and we are still alive. We have a game at hand, and we're a point over the Predators, but it's a Danny Vladar game, so, let's be a little weary here. But that was a huge win over LA. We completely knocked them out of any thought of being a playoff team. Good game. Jacob Markstrom played out of his mind that game. So, at Anaheim, another good team. Can we get another win? One more win. Come on, we lose 3-2. That's heartbreaking. The Predators, though, they also lost. They lost. Okay, so they're at 81 games at 82 points. 2 games. We're 1 point behind. We should win a game against Arizona here. Vancouver's going to be tough, but we should, I like our odds. We should be fine. Vladar's save percentage actually is kind of respectable. Not really. It's an 8.8. That's still shit, but compared to an 8.5, it's a big improvement. Versus Arizona, 32-win team. Please win. Please. Oh, no. Okay. Nashville hasn't played their game yet. Please, Nashville lose. Oh, they won. We have to win. Okay. Well, boys, it's playoff hockey at Vancouver. We need to win back-to-back to be a playoff team. First period. We're down 2-0. Okay, that's the season. Yeah, okay. We lost 4-2. That's the season. We did extend Elias Lindholm. We did that, but damn. That's a tough loss. We could still trade him in the offseason technically, but Riley Smith gets hurt. April 26th, he'll be back. We win 1-0. We finish a literal point out of the playoffs. 83 points. Damn. Okay, let's take a look at shit. So, Pacific Division, it's not like we were a good team. We weren't a good team. So, did we really deserve it? No, not really, but still, goals for per game. We were the third worst team in the NHL by the end of the year. Goals against per game, though. So we actually improved greatly. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we were legit middle of the pack by the end of the year in goals against. It became just our goals for that became an issue. Power play percentage, was it still dead last? Calgary, it got 0.3 better. The PK got even worse with Matt Nieto on it. And the new D-core. I was hoping that maybe if we kept the D-core, we made the playoffs. There's a good chance. I tried to do this Tweenerville thing, and it honestly ended up fucking me over more. Maybe we should have just sold off Elias Lindholm, because now we got him locked up for 4 years. And, Lindholm, I'm fine with that. It's more if he needs goal scoring around him. He had Riley Smith and Nazem Kadri. Riley Smith was a complete bum here in Calgary. An absolute bum. We're going to be looking to move him at the draft. For sure, he's gone. Another guy at the draft that's gone. There's a good chance Andrew Mangiapane is gone. There's a good chance. Maybe he's not bad for a second line guy, but for the situation that we're in, we need to get rid of both of them. Adam Ruzicka, he did all right. Michael Backlund, Pelletier was great. Jacob Pelletier, he has earned a spot on my team. We're going to give him an extension right now. He has earned a spot on my team. Matt Coronado, for 15 minutes a night, only 9 power play points, almost 20. We expect more than 20 goals. Matt Coronado disappointed me. He was not special. AJ Greer was really good. I wouldn't mind bringing him back for a depth role. Dylan Dubé sucked. We're going to be looking to move him. Blake Coleman, he was complete dog water. We're going to be following his no trade clause closely and doing everything we can to move off of him. He was terrible. He barely played, and when he did play, he was the worst player on the ice. Matt Nieto, in his time here, how'd he do here? It was a -2, 3 points. It's not terrible, honestly. It was all right. Dryden Hunter, it was whatever. Same thing with Nieto, it was just whatever filler. Anderson, Weegar, they're a good D-core. They're a good D pairing. For sure. Alexander Edler, when he was here, he was a +4, 7 points. He was not a problem. Alexander Edler was great here. I'm probably not going to re-sign him, but he was great here. Henry Jokiharju, another guy, 1 point, -5. He struggled here. Eric Johnson, though, how'd you do here? Eric Johnson struggled. Jokiharju, Johnson struggled. Edler was insane here. Zadorov sucked. Carrick sucked. Oh. Goalies, Markstrom was insane. But the thing is, we just got this from an 82 Markstrom. What are the odds we get this again next year when we're trying to really make some changes to hopefully do some actual, playoff hockey? Because having 64 points, Huberdeau as our leading point man at 64 points is unacceptable. You're not going to make the playoffs. You wouldn't have made the playoffs like that with your leading point man getting, maybe you would have gotten away with it. But back when goal scoring was at an all-time low, you're not getting away with that. So yeah, let's just look at some re-signings. First things first, forward Pelletier, we're bringing you back. We are signing him to whatever extension he wants. Okay, maybe not any extension he wants. I'd go 2 years, $3 million flat for you, Pelletier. I feel like that's a good deal. And we're really cap stricken. Blake Coleman, how many more years does he have left? He has 3 years left. Damn. Okay. Well, Riley Smith is going to be gone. That's a fact. We're moving off of Riley Smith. We're moving off of. We can maybe try to move. He's just signed the extension in real life. We'll see. We'll just get Pelletier. We're going to actually wait on Pelletier. We're probably just going to have to go through the RFA. No, I don't even want to deal with it. Let's just go 2 years, $3 million. 2 years, $3 million for Pelletier. We'll see if he signs real quick. Dylan Dubé. Actually, you know what? We'll skip to just the draft lottery, see what happens. Honestly, Dubé, I was just saying I'd get rid of you, but for a minor league deal, if you want $850K for 2 years, I'd bring you back. AJ Greer, I do want to bring back, but it looks like he doesn't want to come back here, so that's fine. Razika, if you want minor league money, you don't though, so we're just going to leave you for now. So yeah, that's it for now. Let's go ahead. All in all, it's a disappointing year. There's no way to cut it. Now the real question is, where do our seconds end up landing that we traded for? Pittsburgh we traded for, and Carolina we traded for. And both teams, I'm guessing, made the playoffs. Yeah, Pittsburgh, Carolina, both in it. Big shocker. Now, Dubé signs on his minor league deal. Wow. Pelletier does not sign. He rejects it and says it's a joke when it wasn't. So, okay. That's how you feel, Pelletier. Let's just sim ahead to the draft lottery and see what we're going to be looking at the draft. So let's just sim up here, see who our Cup champions of year one is. Man, some interesting matchups. Vancouver, Nashville. Actually, yeah, let's actually really look at this real quick, because these are my rosters. So let's see how I did. Toronto, Carolina, Florida, Buffalo, New York, Pittsburgh, New Jersey, Columbus. That's interesting. I don't know how Boston misses it. I made them the best team in the game outside of Vegas. At least Vegas made it. And Dallas. I forgot about them. Yeah, they're good. The West doesn't look too bad on it. It could be worse. Edmonton's in there, but it could be worse. The East is kind of all over the place. They didn't know what to do for the East. But it's nice to see Carolina's down. And Pittsburgh down, Pittsburgh's up. Hopefully at least one of them gets knocked out round one, if not both of them. Dallas and New York are in the final. Dallas is up 2-0. Who's going to take home this final? What a cool final. Come on. Will Tyler Seguin get his second cup? Jamie Benn get his first? Jason Robertson or Igor Shesterkin down 3-0 pull off a historic comeback? 3-2. New York is doing it. And that's it. Dallas wins the Stanley Cup. Okay, so let's see what picks we're going to end up having here. And also, let's take a look at the awards, how everything ended up playing out. So, awards-wise, Stanley Cup champion, Dallas Stars. Presidents went to Vancouver. The Clarence went to Dallas. Prince of Wales went to New York. Individuals, Art Ross went to Jack Hughes. The Memorial went to Jack Hughes. The Norris went to Cale Makar. Suzuki gets the Lady Byng. Bedard gets the Calder. Pavelski gets the Conn Smythe. Ottinger gets the Vezina. Jennings goes to Ottinger. Hap Kanapa gets the Masterson. Jack Adams goes to Columbus's coach, agreed. Selke goes to O'Reilly. Lindsay went to Jack Hughes, and Maurice Richard went to Cole Caulfield. A crazy year by Jack Hughes. Let's take a look at the league leaders real quick. Should have taken a look at this earlier. But I guess Jack Hughes had a historical year. Entire league, Jack Hughes put up 116 points, 40-76. Suzuki had 82 points. Marchand, Kaprizov, McDavid had 110. Marchand's up here. Makar is up here. Draisaitl, okay. Let's look at the playoff tour, the way Dallas got here. So Dallas swept Anaheim, took out Vegas in 6, and took out Minnesota in 6. The Rangers dealt with New York, with Florida in 7, New Jersey in 6, and Pittsburgh in 6. So, okay, we'll take that. Second round exit and a first round exit. Now let's just simmer up to the lottery. I doubt we'll move up. Like, we got to have, like, one of the last picks in the lottery. Like, we are not going to be up there at all. Where's the lottery now? 19. The lottery, we got 16 goes to Detroit. Chicago gets 15. Montreal 14th. And we moved down. Wow. We moved down. 13th, Washington jumped to 3. We actually almost won the lottery. But instead, we moved down. We're going to be picking 13. We could maybe try to move up, but that may be kind of hard. Let's take a look at the draft class and look at our projected picks and who the game is saying we should get before the draft. So, draft board, our projected picks are 13th, 12th, 21st, and 24th. So, okay, they're all top 50 at least. All top 50 picks. Let's see, so prospect-wise, the same. We got neutral forwards, neutral defense, weak goaltending prospects. I mean, I feel like we're weak, honestly, everywhere. The forwards, we have the most hope because we have some NHLers that are young, but especially not on defense. So, the draft class, look at what we got. We got Cole Yzerman, Macklin Celebrini, Berkeley Catton, Aaron Kivaharju, Demidov, a grinder, Ralph Quirk, a grinder, Sam Dickinson, a two-way defenseman. He's usually elite, I think. Tanner Howe, Leshishov. Okay, so there's gonna be a defenseman at 9. 12, there's a guy. Whipple. He could be anything, honestly. Yeah, we might try and move up just a couple picks, just so we get more of a guaranteed medium top 4 here at pick 30. Let's see, medium top 4 at 44 in Galvez. There's going to be some defensemen, it looks like. 50 picks, a bunch of unknowns. Potential-wise, let's see who we're looking at. Okay, this Kyler Myers guy at goalie at 98. He could be someone. Who else is here? Another goalie at 139. A defenseman in like the 7th round I will probably take a shot at. 155, there's a sniper. That's big. 5 years. Hey, but it's still a sniper. We need that. Another sniper in Siegel, 128. Also 5 years. A lot of Americans. A lot of 5-year away Americans coming through. A good clump of defensemen right here. More goalies. Let's see. Any gems and busts for this upcoming draft? 2 gems. 86. There's a playmaker. 4 years away, okay. So there's definitely some guys. And then the grinder, Ralph Quirk. I mean, the grinder would be something. I'd love to get Ralph Quirk. I'd love to get this guy. I don't know if we'll be able to trade up into the top 5. Maybe we use Lindholm. But we'll see. So, guys, until next time, have a good one. Take it easy.